the universe doesn't want me to record. Everybody's making noise and it was just perfect to do the video. And now it's like horrible. Okay, let's start, okay? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so happy to be recording again. I know it's been quite a while since I haven't recorded anything. I don't mean to give excuses or anything. I just want to give you guys an update and let you know what's going on. I know that a lot of people started to following me for the IVF journey that I started, and then I didn't do any kind of blog week by week. Quite honestly, it has never been my intention to do a week by week blog. First of all, because I cannot commit to that. My schedule is super busy with work, the store, so I don't really have time to come every week and do a blog. Plus, I don't think I pay much attention to so many changes. And in the other hand, the main reason why I haven't been doing any videos at all for the last, what, 2 months probably, it's because I haven't been feeling well at all. So pregnancy to me has taken a big toll on my health for the first trimester. And I know that's normal, but I just couldn't even think about being on camera having this face like I'm dying. My symptoms were quite heavy. I'm starting to see the lights now. I am 17 weeks, so that's 4 months and 2 weeks pregnant. So it started to ease up about a week ago. I still vomit, not every day, which is very good, but if I don't take care of myself the way that I know I have to, I will vomit. And certain things, certain smells, I actually feel that I should have to record a morning sickness video, because I can give you cathedra. I can actually give you a class on all of the different things that I tried, that I've done, the things that worked for me, that didn't work. And I ended up on medication because I just couldn't. I was losing weight instead of gaining, and I just couldn't have any food in my system because it made me sick. So, and I know there is a condition for that. My mom actually had it. I don't remember the name, so I'm not gonna get technical or anything. But my mom had it when she was pregnant with my brother, my sister, and with me. She couldn't take anything. She couldn't ingest anything, not even water. She would vomit everything, so she was hospitalized for most of her pregnancy. So I was praying God that I was not going to be that serious, which I'm starting to think is not. A lot of things have happened, so I don't even know where to start. I just don't want to be this super long video, but there's so much stuff, guys, that has happened. So I tell my friends and co-workers that I graduated from fertility class, which means that at week 12 they let you just go with your obstetrician and you're fine. So while you are in your IVF, you are being monitored every week. So every week you see your baby grow, and it's really nice. But also, I'm sorry, pregnancy here, but also it's a little bit scary, because every time that you go in, you're just waiting for them to tell you something's wrong with the baby, or at least I was very negative. And reading books and trying to gather as much information as I could, I also understood that the first trimester is known for anxiety and sometimes depression, and sometimes you can be simply just down for no reason. And it happened to me quite a bunch, especially when I was going to go to the doctor. I was just nervous for bad news. So it was a roller coaster, and then they would say everything is good with the baby, she's growing well. So quite honestly, it was nice and not so nice at the same time. So after the whole fertility thing finished, I had to choose a obstetrician, which I did near to my work area, so that I could go to all of the prenatals and, you know, all of the visits without having to step out of work so much, because I already, you know, just the fertility treatment takes a lot of time for you to be asking for permission. So I didn't want to do that as much as I could. So I am seeing one of the doctors here in town that actually my fertility specialist recommended, and I like him quite a lot. We had already two visits with him. The first one where you actually ask everything you have to ask about pregnancy, and then the second one was just a follow-up. And then we wanted to know the sex of the baby. We really needed to know the gender. So we did a ultrasound, a regular 2D ultrasound, just to see the gender this week. So this week we actually knew it was November 1st, and we found out that we're having a baby girl. So I'm telling you guys, there's so much information in this video that I feel is going to be super long, and I hope it doesn't really you know, bore you or anything. I'm just very happy and I'm feeling well. Like today, at this moment, I'm feeling like the best I've felt in a long time, in a really long time, because the first trimester for me was really hard. So I just really didn't want to come here, and you would not understand that I was happy, but I was feeling really bad. So my face didn't show my happiness because I was feeling so bad, very noxious. I was just feeling sick overall, like something was happening, like when you're about to get a flu but you don't still have it, and you just feel your body aching. And then I had a lot of indigestion, a lot of headaches, and it varied week to week. I have a big list that I can share with you of all of the things that I had to go through. The first weeks of the first trimester were just all day sickness, especially week, I would say that there was a month right in the middle that was the worst, that I really couldn't eat anything. I actually lost 5 pounds. That was the week of the sixth weeks, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th weeks. So at week 10, it was still bad, but it had good days and bad days. Week 12, week 11 and 12 was still bad, but again, I was having good days and bad days. And then I would say I started to see the light, like having more good days than bad days at week 14 and 15th, probably about week 15th. Last week I had a couple of bad days and the rest were okay. This week I've had only one bad day, and the rest of the week has been fine. So I'm very positive that this is going to pass, and that I'm going to start enjoying my pregnancy and enjoying just baby shopping now that we know what we're going to have. So we're very happy. One thing that I really want to say is the aversion to smells. Like, I could not take it off as today. I still cannot smell eggs. Every time that my husband is making breakfast or that I smell eggs cooking, I throw up. There is no way for me. And funny thing is, I don't feel like they disgust me. I can eat them, but at a certain point, my stomach will start pressing against me and whoop, it goes. So it's funny, it's just weird. And on those weeks that I told you, week 6, like those 4 weeks from week 6, the smells, and I have to be honest, it's not like the smells are stronger. I personally feel they're stronger, but they're different. They are gross. They gross you out. I'm pretty sure that there were certain smells that weren't as bad as they are, like if you maximize it as a dog. But instead you smell something that's really disgusting, and that really triggers the nausea and the vomit. So smells are key to avoid. I'm going to do a separate email on how I survived my all day morning sickness, but this is just a little tip in here and there. I was also super thirsty, more than usual. That's very normal. I also consulted that with my OV, and that's super normal. What else? Oh, one thing, and sorry that I'm looking at my list because I don't want to forget. One thing that I've been struggling with is my prenatal vitamins. Those weeks up to last week, actually, I'm going to say that I was trying different ones, and some days I was feeling so bad I could not even take them, because for some reason when I take them, it just makes my symptoms worse. And according to my doctor, it's normal. So what we had to do while I could get them, take them back again, was to have the kids' version of vitamins, which is the Flipstones, and folic acid separate. It helped a lot. Before, I couldn't even think about, oh my gosh, it's time for my prenatals. I knew from there on I was going to be sick all day, so it was horrible. And if I took them at night, I would wake up worse. So this is something that you may want to consult with your... Again, all of those things are going to be in a separate video, and you have to really do your homework and talk to your doctor and see if it's right for you. One thing that really caught my attention is that other than regular water, I was craving for very iced water, basically very, very cold water, which I am not a huge fan of iced things, but I wanted most of the time water with ice. What else? I haven't really experienced cravings, like I crave this so badly and I have to get it. I think the only thing that I have actually craved is French fries. So that is the only thing that one day I was like, I really need to have French fries. Other than that, it's more like, what can I eat that won't make me sick? What talks to me today to eat? Not really a craving. I'm just forcing myself to eat healthy, to have fruits, vegetables, and eat. And what else? Oh, and I wanted to talk to you about stretch marks. So one of the things that have scared me the most about pregnancy is stretch marks. I remember my mother, I remember my aunts, I remember the people in my family that had babies. And I remember their stretch marks and their bellies, and I have nightmares about it. So I don't know if it's genetic. I've heard that there's really nothing that you can do about it, but I am completely convinced that if there is anything out there that is gonna work, I'm gonna use it because I want to avoid it as much as possible. So I started on week 4th to use stretch mark creams. I can also do another separate video and show you all of the different products that I use, how I use them, what I do, what I don't do, what needs to, what have I tried that I feel doesn't work. But again, I'm still on my 4th month, so I haven't seen any stretch marks develop or anything. I'm pretty sure that they will start to develop further in the pregnancy, but I believe, and I've heard also, it's quite important that you invest a little bit on yourself, 1, and 2, it's very also important for you to start early. So if you start at your 7th month, when you start seeing them, too late. You need to start using them as soon as you know you're pregnant. So that is my advice to you guys about stretch marks. And again, I can do 2 separate videos about the morning sickness and stretch marks if you want me to. Also, let me know if there's any specific that you would like me to share, if you would like me to do a video about a specific topic. I would be more than glad to do it, guys. This week, I have to say something else. Haven't bought anything as of today. Today, I went to buy some baby girl clothes because I couldn't resist it anymore now that I know what I'm going to have. But before that, we haven't bought anything. We haven't even painted the room. So we're about to start. I'll share some pictures and videos along the way as we progress. It's going to be slow but surely. So we're going to start by painting the room, and then we're going to start adding in the furniture and the things that we believe are needed for the baby. So I'll show you guys the result and how we're going to be progressing as much as I can. So I guess that's it. I don't think I can think about anything right now. Oh yeah, one last thing. I started using maternity clothes. So I figured if I was going to invest in a whole wardrobe, I was going to start using them as soon as possible. And since IVF really bloats you and makes your belly swell a little bit, I actually bought maternity clothes, I believe, like at week 5 or something. So I've been using them. They're comfy, and I'm pretty sure that by month 9 they're going to be drags. But let me just tell you that if I was going to invest in something, I was going to use it. So I post, so that you know, I post regular bumpies about my bump on Instagram, on my channel, basically on my planning channel. All of the girls there are super supportive, so if you would like to see the bumps, please go to my Instagram at Grace Designs Store on Instagram and check out those bumpies, because I don't do them every week. I do them like every 2 weeks so that you can actually see a difference, and you would see them over there. All right guys, so that's pretty much what I had for you guys. Thank you so much for your support. If you are trying IVF, keep your mind positive, keep your thoughts positive, and pray God for him to give you your baby. I'm pretty sure that science is so great now that I'm pretty sure you guys will eventually get your baby as much as you want it. And if there is anything that I can actually do to help you, if you have questions, anything that I can do, please feel free to send me a message or leave me a comment down below in the video, and you'll get my response as soon as I can possibly respond to you guys. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!